So people perform well when they're feeling good about themselves. Hi, I'm Steve Whitten. I'm the founder of Menable. I'm a speaker and event host, and I'm here today at one of our clients, which is this fabulous Ford dealer. Rather busy, as you can see. It's got customers. Great, that's what we want. But yes, this is a very high performance, targeted, very objective-led business, and they do particularly well. And part of that is because they have embraced what I'm going to share with you now, which are my 5 critical success factors for creating mental wealth in a business. Now, notice that I said mental wealth, not mental health. So when we think of mental health, we think of all the dark stuff, the depression, the anxiety, and the stress. But mental wealth helps us to home in on the exact stuff that this business is really all about, which is growth and success and support and looking after each other and creating a great environment. So let me tell you what these 5 critical success factors are that these guys here have embraced and that are helping them to achieve mental wealth for their entire team. So you can either create this as a list or you can do it as a bit of a pie chart with 5 equal segments. And the 5 headings are management commitment. So first of all, if you want to create mental wealth in your sales environment, create or make sure you have management commitment. Now, that's not just management saying all the right things and doing all the right things, but actually living and breathing those values all the time. So management commitment is the first one. If you want to get a little ready reckoner of this, as we go through it, you could just give yourself a little score out of 5 for each of these. So the first one, management commitment. Second one, communication. So how well do all your leaders and managers actually communicate the objectives, the targets, the expectations, and what's going on? And more importantly, how well is that communication perceived by everyone in the business? People often read more into what you don't tell them than what you do tell them. And that is what affects people's mental wealth. Do they feel part of something? Do they feel included and valued? That sits within communication. So give yourself a score out of 5 for that as well. Thirdly, training. Now, it's all very well and good us talking about delivering mental wealth and having all this stuff around strategies that we can do about behaviors and achieving targets and so on. But the reality is, unless we've actually trained our teams to deliver that, then it's going to fall flat on its face. So training is another key one. Again, give yourself a score out of 5 for that. Then we come on to recruitment. Now, recruitment is a really, really interesting one for delivering mental wealth and making sure that your people in your business are in a good place. And it starts in recruitment. And it starts in the message that you give to your people long before they even join, and the conversations that you're having with them right the way through induction, and even the communications that you're sending out in terms of letters, what's on your letterhead, what are the values that you're espousing or talking about that really demonstrate that your business is all about creating mental wealth. Then we come on to, how many is that? Management commitment, communication, training, recruitment. There you go, that's 4. So number 5, and this is the critical one and my absolute favorite, and the one that for me means the most out of all of them, brings it all together. So I hope you've given yourself a score out of 5 for each of those so far. But the 5th one, purpose. Now, if you go around your business and they say, well, actually, people say to you, the purpose of the business is to make more millionaires or to create better growth and profits and prosperity for the owners and the shareholders. That ain't purpose. That's a goal. Those are objectives. Perfectly legitimate, absolutely spot on, should be there, but that's not purpose. I'm always drawn back to the story, the well-trodden story of when John F. Kennedy went to Cape Canaveral, and prior to the launch of the first rockets, he was into space, that is, obviously, he stopped and spoke to every member of staff in that organization and asked them, what are they there for? And allegedly, one of the cleaners in there that he spoke to said that he saw his purpose was to be there to help put a man on the moon. Now that is powerful stuff. Now I know that's a good number of years old now because that's been and gone. But the point is, if we can get down to that granular level and people feel such a connection to the level of purpose that even somebody whose job it is to clean the toilets feels that they are there to deliver purpose, That really connects all 5 of those critical things. And hey, guess what happens? When you do that, the numbers come in as well. So they stick to the 5 critical success factors, stick to the plan. They are management commitment, communication, training, recruitment, and finally, purpose. So hope that's been a bit helpful. I'm going to carry on talking to these guys. There's always a possibility I might walk out of here having bought one of these babies, especially that white one. It's really cute. Catch you later.